Yeah, he had mentioned that. I heard that. Yeah, right. But I hate that it's Tegna stations. So we're all, losing out in our respective markets. So we would just start, or I'm good to start. Thank you, guys. Good evening, Bill Taylor here on a Wednesday night. Blessings to you and yours. After a pretty active afternoon, early evening, the atmosphere settling down a bit as round one of what looks to be 3 solid rounds of rain wraps up today. And it's the biggest days of Fiesta. That is the sad news of it all. I just ran the open again. Sorry about that. I want to go to that one and show you radar. Although that's not the right radar. We're not showing max 2, David.
Sorry?
I'm not sure why that it might be on max 1.
Oh.
I'm not sure. But we will get to the right radar. This is an active radar. It's live, and you can see a storm in the, that's essentially Goliad, just south of Goliad. And that's a severe thunderstorm there, rolling towards the coast, not coming in our direction. We're done for the evening. But we're not done in this event. I'll call it a weather pattern. Thank you. That's it. You can still see it. There it is, just off to the southwest of Goliad, kind of missing Goliad. And then north of Austin, just off to the east of Waco, you see a big line of dangerous thunderstorms still active tonight. Our action was earlier, where we saw these thunderstorms first start up. One small little cell popped right there near Jourdanton, and just west of Pleasanton. And it erupted into this massive monster thunderstorm cell that was producing near baseball size hail, tennis ball size hailstones. We're going to show some of those pictures at 10 o'clock. I think, do we have some of the pictures up on the web?
Say that?
We have any of the pictures up on the hail yet, or no?
I'll put a post together. I didn't mean to do that.
Yeah, no worries. We're going to have it at 10 too. And it's so, I saw like almost tennis ball size, a lot of golf ball size hailstones off to the south. As one meteorologist put it, a storm chaser up in Lubbock, DVD-sized hail. And it really was. It was literally that big. One hailstone this guy had. It was incredible. That was in Lubbock last night. So, yeah, like I said, this was one small little complex that developed, and you can see that eastern Bexar County got clipped with this, but didn't see a whole lot. Take a look. Some of this rainfall, not too impressive. It was really confined to areas between 281 and I-37 South, but Atascosa County was the bullseye, getting upwards of 2 inches to 2.5 inches in eastern Atascosa County. That's why they went under a flood advisory. And you can see some good totals even into Karnes County, down towards Pettis. And then as you work your way north, an inch near Bexar County line, and then 1/4 of an inch on the east side of Bexar County, 1/10 of an inch near Seguin. So not a whole lot in our area, just a clip. But here's what happens as we roll into Thursday. Nothing early. It looks like tomorrow night is when thunderstorms start up again. So here's the 7 o'clock picture. And you notice that's right around Fredericksburg, as well as Austin, Eagle Pass. And then look at this line that forms by 10, 11 o'clock. Pretty impressive. Let's go with that shot. And then as we move forward, it moves into it looks like it collapses on top of San Antonio after midnight tomorrow night. But it looks like it's going to be an active night tomorrow night. And then look at Friday afternoon. Oh boy. So Friday, at least it's after the Battle of Flowers. So here's the Battle of Flowers parade, 9, 10 a.m. We're okay. But boy, once we get into the 2 o'clock hour, 3 o'clock hour, the radar really fills in. And then the best coverage for it looks like it misses San Antonio. but by 5 p.m. you can still see some very active storms. And these will all have the potential of going severe. And there's another round by about 10 o'clock. And then let's go into Saturday morning. Looks good because we've got the King William Parade. And then Saturday night looks okay. We're still going to have an isolated shower chance. Fiesta Flambeau is Saturday night. Open, that's the last of the rain right there, about 3 in the morning. But I'll tell you, this is a very impressive system. Let me give you a look at water vapor, and you'll really appreciate what I'm talking about here. So if you take a look, you can really see this upper low moving into West Texas right there. Southeast of it is where the best lift and instability is. So watch it out of the four corners there. Real good coverage. And then it opens up and is more of a trough now. And you don't see that real distinct area of counterclockwise rotation like you did over, say, Albuquerque. Notice how it kind of opens up a bit now. So here's your 3-day impact forecast. So we're dropping chances tonight. We're going to be able to take this guy out. Storm impact, well, it's still going to be, the highest threat's going to be 1-inch hail, medium chances on wind gusts and heavy rain, minimal chance of any tornadoes. I will say this, I did see just a little bit of spin in one of those cells down in Atascosa County today, just very, very little, not enough to issue a tornado warning. You know, you really need that solid gate-to-gate shear, but I saw a little bit of spin in one of those cells today. Here's a look at the SPC outlook for tomorrow. So this is when the Severe Prediction Center says out of 5, with 1 being the lowest chance, 5 being the highest, we're in a 2, and that's San Antonio, Bernie, New Braunfels, Seguin, the city and metro, even up to Kerrville and Fredericksburg for mañana. And then for Friday, with what you saw, the shift, the severe chance shifts north, and it's only a 1, and it gets as far south as about Kerrville. So not too bad. Take a look at what we've got. I'm not going to need that one. On the amount of rainfall moving forward, not bad. An additional inch in most cases. Looks like the lowest will be San Antonio, as always is the case, right? I'm almost convinced sometimes that the San Antonio airport rain gauge is upside down. Weather impact alerts for both Thursday, Friday, as rain chances run 40 to 50%. While I'm seeing that 50% chance overnight tonight, we're going to drop that. We're done for the night. But look, even Saturday and Sunday have a 30% chance of isolated downpours. Monday, a 40% chance for Cinco de Mayo. And then Tuesday will be the last rain chance for a little while as we get into the second week of May and a dry pattern. Wish we could have had it dry for, Carnival and these big days of Fiesta, but it does appear like it's going to work out. Here's the deal. If you're going to Niosa, Thursday night is the night you go. You're just going to want to leave early enough to get out ahead of the storms, okay? So you want to leave by about 9. Gates open at 5. I'd get there right at 5. Right at gate open, get your food on, get your drink on responsibly, and then by, say, 10 o'clock, be out of there no later. I would say 9:30 I would leave. And then we're good for Battle of Flowers. It looks like we get that parade through, no problem. Saturday night looks good for Flambeau. So we're really working the rain. Mother Nature's being very kind to our Fiesta festivities as the rain is working around most of the big events that are coming. Because, look, Battle of Flowers and Flambeau will have over 250,000 people in downtown, outside. And so we really hate to see any kind of weather threaten our good folks trying to have a good party with a purpose. Love y'all. God bless you. Stay safe and stay weather aware. Make sure you download the KENS 5 app. We'll see you on KENS 5 News at 10.